Everybody, good Monday morning. Top of the morning to you. Eddie Williams Sellers coming to you, sitting out here having my coffee. Outside this morning here in Atlanta, it's gray and overcast and a little breezy, and you can feel the breeze. Y'all probably can see it. But anyhow, good morning. Hope you're doing okay. Let's do the morning post this morning, y'all. Let me clear my throat and get everything situated. It is 7:25. As the breeze is swirling around me. Y'all can see all the stuff movement? Yeah, of course you can. You got eyes to see. The morning post starts off, I threw away my walking shoes yesterday. I had never worn out a pair of tennis shoes before. Do they still call them tennis shoes? Or are they now just called sneakers? I think I bought them maybe around 3 years ago. They were $250 on sale right outside of Panama City where I bought them. A pair of Air Jordans. They finally just started falling apart. Never had seen it before on a pair of tennis shoes where they just start splitting and cracking and just coming undone. I figured 2 miles a day over 3 years that I had walked in them. I had walked 2,190 miles. In them, the equivalent of just taking off and walking from Atlanta to Los Angeles. It probably was time they wore out. While Savannah was getting her hair did in Buckhead yesterday, Sammy used to say, I got to go get my hair did. In Buckhead yesterday, I went looking for a new pair of walking shoes. I didn't find any, but I did pick up a new pair of spurry kind of boat-like shoes that I liked. And I picked up me a pair of Birkenstock sandals for the summer. I've always loved wearing sandals. I got a pair of sandals on this morning. Excuse me. But I didn't find any walking shoes. I do have another 10 pairs of Adidas sneakers in the house. I just like them for the different colors of them. For dressing, I keep burping. It's inappropriate, but I don't want to do this thing. Maybe that's behind me now. I'm trying to let it out without it being burp, So anyway, but I kind of have a shoe thing where I love shoes. Picked up these shoes yesterday. I don't know. I got shoes everywhere. I think I have a shoe thing because of my childhood. And man, shoes were a big deal for me when I was a little boy. And I'd wear shoes that had holes in them and didn't have socks half the time. So I think in life, we drag our childhood through our entire life with us. And I think there's probably some childhood little boy of Eddie and me, like, look at all these shoes you got. Don't worry about getting holes and just throw them in the trash, But yeah, it's probably like that with a lot of things in our childhood. I guess for the time being, I'll wear my old orange pair of North Face walking shoes. Nowadays they got shoes for walking, got shoes for casual, got shoes for dressing up, got shoes for exercise, got shoes for running, got shoes for everything. I think, I think I love having too many shoes from growing up poor and wearing shoes with holes in them. Funny how our childhood follows us through life. I got ahead of myself on that. My Uncle Mern, my Granny Bratcher's brother, he was a jokester. He would tell jokes all the time. He would joke that when he was a little boy, he would paint shoelaces on tops of his feet to make people think he was wearing shoes around. We just laugh at Uncle Mern. Yeah, he was always full of something. Segue now. Ooh, the wind's just kicking out here, y'all. The wind is kicking. All right, let's do a segue. Enough about the shoes, Eddie. Nobody cares about your shoes. I watched a season of Naked, or is it Naked? It's Naked, not Naked. Naked would be N-E-K, but Naked Attraction on HBO yesterday, or maybe off and on over the weekend. There's 6 seasons of it. For some reason, I started on season 2, and I just like 10 episodes, and it's like 30 minutes an episode. But I kind of, it's something, y'all, when you have 300 and something channels and you scan through Apple and Amazon Prime and Hulu and HBO and Netflix, can't find nothing. Can't find nothing to watch. I wound up watching A Naked Attraction on HBO Max. And each episode's about 30 minutes long. Each episode starts out with 6 naked men where all you can see is just their penis. I thought as I watched, this is just sin, sin, sin in my Leslie Jordan voice. And the girl or boy has to choose who they will go on a date with based on just the penis. It's so stupid. Stupid. Being that it is shot in England, all of the guys are uncircumcised. The one guy that was circumcised, I only seen one guy in the whole season 2 that I watched. The one guy that was circumcised, the gay guy that was choosing between the 6 penises, immediately he says, I can't do circumcised, which is right the opposite of America, where everybody's like, oh, uncircumcised, oh, no, no, no. Over in Europe, they're like, circumcised? Mm-mm. The gay guy says, circumcised is too much work. I don't know what he even meant by that. Unless it takes them too long. Anyhow, this has been my weekend. Watching Naked Attraction. After looking at all of the penises, they really do all kind of look the same. Yes, there are some a little bigger, some a little smaller. But overall, they all kind of look the same, you know. I know there's always that anomaly where there's just one guy where you like, how old are you? And he's like, you know, where he's just really big. And then there's also guys that's just really small. But that's kind of an anomaly on both ends of that. Yeah. So Monday morning, everybody, we're sitting out here talking about penises now and sizes of them. What was interesting, none of the dates afterwards worked out, you know, because at the end of the show, they show them go on a date, and then they go back 6 weeks later and see how it went. None of them ever, so people are like, no, he wasn't for me. Even though they started out like, oh, I'm going to pick the best looking penis. It ain't all about the penis, y'all. It ain't all about the JJ. What was interesting, none of the things, and it goes back and forth. Some of the shows, they had 6 vaginas, and a guy's choosing. And after a while, all of the JJs, they just all look the same. Yeah, some's shaved and trimmed or whatever, look a little different, but they basically all look the same. After watching, let's see where my time's at. After watching about 10 episodes, off and on, I felt like a Baptist preacher in my hotel room at the Southern Baptist Convention. According to reports, porn rental is always at its highest at the Baptist conventions. All that repressed homosexuality, repressed lesbianism, repressed sex. Sex repression does a number on people. Reports are that porn rentals at its highest at those Baptist conventions. Not that Naked Attraction is porn, but it would be to the Baptists, you know, something about, and even Pentecostal people very hung up on talking about sex, talking about penises, talking about vaginas. Pentecostal people like, God ain't pleased with all that. God ain't put your pecker back up. God ain't pleased with it. Even I was raised up in that generation where the Pentecostal women said, pull your dress down, cover your knees up, hon. Nobody wants to see your nakedness. Yeah, we did. We wanted to see it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the week begins. It is a good morning this morning. Good morning to you. I had a wonderful Father's Day, y'all. Just so wonderful. We all went over to Sombreros last night, the whole family, and sat around and ate Father's Day. So sweet. Peace. Peace to y'all. Love y'all. Cover yourself up now. Nobody wants to see you. Don't be lusting on people's nakedness.